getting our QVC credit card, our store card, please do today, because once you're approved and you use it, you get a $60 account credit on us. I wouldn't mind if somebody gave me $60. Yep, I could spend that easily in a Roberta's hour, right? All right. Yeah, you could get a second set of these because these are going to be absolutely gorgeous. First of all, take a look at them. How beautiful they are. They almost outline to each one of those. These are petunias, but they're ground cover petunias, sort of like you would see if you went to visit like Mickey and Minnie, or, you know, in the great amusement parks, many times they use things like this. This is an annual. It's the only annual that I have in the entire show, so it's going to give it everything it has in the very first year. 6 pieces, 6 plants, and 71914. $29.75 on this. 3 easy pays at $9.92. This is the first time we're getting an opportunity to be able to spend some time on it, to be able to present it to you. And it is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, in the 2 different colorways. And we'll talk about all the different ways that you can plant this. I also want you to know that not only does Roberta's give us bulbs and trees and flowers and tomatoes, but they also have wonderful fertilizer, which we'll talk about throughout the show, which is a good idea. It's sort of the insurance policy. Plus, they also have some nice baskets that they've brought in that we never spent any time on, but you know, you could always do the petunias in here as well. All right, so I mentioned the Wallin family. This family travels the world. They know more about plants probably than anybody in the entire world. Derek and Court are nice enough to get up this early Sunday morning, because we as gardeners like to get up early in the morning and get it done. Hi, you two. It's so nice to see you.
You look radiant, Pat, and you're right. The early bird gets the worm today.
Definitely, definitely. Well, it's good to have you both here. Thank you, thank you.
We're happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we start with this ground cover limbo petunia plant that we're going to share with everyone, or plants, since a set of 6 is coming everybody's way?
Yes. So I'd love to tell you about this. You know, Pat, petunias are America's #1 bedding plant. And this brand new collection of limbo petunias is going to be #1 in your heart and #1 around the gardens because of so many different reasons. First, it's born and bred in Holland by Hens Genetics. The #1, you're getting the #1 breeder of petunias in the world. These are used in all the happy places across the country where you see Minnie and Mickey for several reasons. #1 is the dense coverage of flowers. You get more flowers, and these are large flowers. They're classified as dwarf grandiflora. What that means is a large size flower on a short size plant. These are a ground cover. They're not leggy, they're not stringy. You'll get more flowers per square foot than ever, and you're getting 2. You're getting the beautiful violet and the beautiful rose that you're seeing here. You plant them in the ground. If you want a fast-growing ground cover, plant them in the ground, or they make a lovely hanging basket. Don't you agree?
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, check this out.
I love it as a hanging basket. Can you give us a guide on how much sun, how much water? We talked about them being an annual, so they're going to give it to us all the very first year.
They do. That's what an annual does. It gives you all, and no other annual performs as well as this one. So you're going to give them hot, full sun and medium water. And Pat, look at this. This is what you're going to get. 6 of these plants. Now, they come right out of the box. Many of them will have flowers on them. And if they don't have flowers, look at all the buds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're like blooming machines. You can't go wrong with this. So you're going to get the 2 colors, and if you'd like to go through the images, if we have time, I'd love to show them to you.
That'd be great. And you know, Court, many of our friends out there this morning that are shopping are picking up that second set. That means they'll have 12 plants. Talk us through what we're seeing.
Okay, you're seeing the two colors that you're going to get in this collection. The Limbo Petunias Rose. Now, Petunias, for those that don't know, like you said, outlines the edge of the flower in a different color. And in this case, the bright white. Now, look how these stand out in your garden. Sometimes a purple petunia can get lost in the dark or in the shade, you know, in the evening time, but not these. This is why places like the Happy Places on Earth plant these, because look at all the flowers you get. They're not stringy, they're not leggy, they're dense, packed with flowers. And you're going to get in this collection 3 of the rose that you're looking at here, and also 3 of the violet. So you can grow them as a ground cover, a beautiful ground cover. You know, some ground covers, we love them at Roberta's, but some are a little slow to get going, but not these annual petunias, America's #1 bedding plant, just perfected by Hen's Genetics. And look at that beautiful violet. Now, if they didn't have the piquete edges, Pat, they would be a little hard to see, a little dark in the garden. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm in love. I mean,
I'm in love too.
I'm standing here next to these, and I hope I'm not going to get in trouble, but this is a real flower here, and
yes,
it
please.
feels like velvet. I mean, look how beautiful this is. It's as if someone took a beautiful paint and painted.
Yes.
And then outlined everything. And this feels just like, we've all seen petunias. Petunias are a good go-to. We know that they're reliable, but why do what everybody else has when we can get you 6? If you pick up the second 6, you could even, you know, break them up that way, put them in containers in the ground. And for those of you who don't know, we don't send these out to you until it's time to ship. So when it's time for you to plant, I guess I should have said it that way, we don't ship it to you until it's time to plant. And that way you'll know, okay, I need to put them in. So if you live down south, it'll be different from when they ship these to me in New Jersey, and so on and so forth. Shop with confidence. They've been successful here for 20 years. Also
You're
available.
right.